The idea came to me when I was
Hello, I'm Lori Creever. Welcome to our interview with Julie and Amanda Sexson. They've written a book, I Can Make a Difference. It's great to have both of you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Amanda, this is really your story. So I want to start at the beginning. You were a middle school student when you had this bright idea. Is that true?
Yep, it started when we saw a family in our community that really just needed some help, and there was an opportunity. I've always loved crafts, and I've always loved baking. And so just starting out with some of my friends, we did lemonade sales and just simple ways that we could start raising money.
So you would raise money, you would observe a need in your community, do some activity, rally your friends to help you. And so when you did this first outing with the lemonade stand, can you remember how much money you and your friends raised?
The very first one we did was in 4th grade, and it was about $100.
Okay, great. And the community that you live in, it's the White Bear Lake area?
Yep, Matamidi.
Matamidi, okay. All right, good. So, Julie, you're the mom. This is unique in a good way to have a 4th grader be the captain of leading her friends to do community fundraising.
Amanda, she just has that giving spirit in her, and I feel like, and I say this often, that's just the way God wired her, really. And she has the ability to rally her friends and get them on board, and just a huge giving heart. And she's very creative, and like she said, she loves to cook and do crafts. So they've done everything from knitting scarves to she's baked desserts once a month and donated those. A teacher purchased her desserts once a month, and that went to the Matamidi Area Educational Foundation. And that was kind of the beginning of her developing this interest in giving back and using her talents to help others. It's really where it started.
Yeah, the word for that, I bet people have told you, is philanthropy.
Yep.
When your mom is talking, it does cause me to think, it does seem that there are certain individuals, thank God, in our society and around the world that feel very called to do philanthropic things. All right, so getting now to the heart of the story, which is what inspired you and your mom to write this book, tell us about what the impact was of the situation in Haiti on you.
Well, first traveling to Haiti last August, it just takes your breath away. Seeing just kids and families that are so desperate for your help and not always being able to help them, you know. I mean, you can't help every single person that you see when you're there. And so, and being able to see, you know, this is why I have been doing what I was doing, this is why I was raising money, and being able to see how it's actually helping, just, it really changed me.
Yeah, I can only imagine. So when you, how old were you, or what grade were you in when the disaster happened, the earthquake?
8th grade.
8th grade. And you are, like any of us here in America, in the state of Minnesota, Twin Cities area, I mean, you're just hearing this on the radio, or you saw some TV news reports or something?
Yeah, we had been raising money for Haiti before the earthquake.
Okay.
So when the earthquake happened, it was alarming, and we just saw it on TV like everyone else.
Yeah. That's so interesting. So you had been looking at Haiti already. Just it was known to you through church, through your community, that this was a country that had need for, you know, would really benefit from aid, assistance from people in the developed world?
Yeah, we met the founders of Healing Haiti in December of 2009.
Okay, and is that an organization that's in the Twin Cities?
Yeah, they live right in White Bear.
Okay.
And so we went to a jewelry party where they were selling jewelry to benefit Haiti, and we just really connected with them and really just wanted to help and saw it as a great opportunity to, you know, raise some more money. And so, yeah, that's where it all started.
Okay, and Tell me about the jewelry that you're wearing and the connection with the
Yeah.
founders of Healing Haiti.
We went to a jewelry party, and it was actually November of '09, and met Alan Shannon, who founded Healing Haiti with her husband, Jeff Gasick, and just fell in love with their whole mission and their mission to help the people of Haiti. And she created jewelry pieces. Both Amanda and I are wearing her jewelry pieces, and all of her profits from the jewelry pieces went to their organization, Healing Haiti. So I came home from that jewelry party that night, and I, knowing what a big philanthropist Amanda is as well, said, look at this organization. We went to their website, and there's a just awesome video that they have showing the people of Haiti and their mission and what they're doing there. And so she said, I'd love to raise money for them. So she started thinking up ideas on how to do that, and that's how the whole peppermint bark idea came to be, and selling tins. And so she started selling these tins full of peppermint bark in December of '09, and raised about, what, $3,000 that December,
Yep.
selling peppermint bark. And then the earthquake hit in January.
Wow.
So, and I had actually started writing the book before the earthquake as well. So when the earthquake,
I did not realize this part of the story. I thought that your interest or your noticing of Haiti started when this terrible earthquake took place, but it was even before that. They were in your heart somehow.
Oh. Well, we knew at that point when the earthquake hit, it was just like we knew God had put us there for a reason, and that, okay, we're in this for the long haul. I mean, this is really, we are where we're supposed to be. It was just that feeling that they needed so much help before the earthquake, and to think of how much help they needed before, and then to go through what they went through, you just can't even imagine.
I can't.
Yeah.
I mean, I really can't.
Yeah.
Well, the book is a poem, really, by your mom that's about you.
Yeah.
It is inspiring. It's incredibly clever. It's really funny. So can you take us through your story of, I mean, is it true in the book that you couldn't sleep? I mean, is this true? And you like tiptoed down and sort of snuck into the family kitchen and took over and started creating things, more or less? I mean, what's the story?
I had some late nights. The first year we did it, it was mainly me and a few other friends that were doing it by ourselves. And so to bake all that bark, you know, within like a month's time, it took some late nights.
Oh, that's right, because before we sat down in front of the cameras, you were telling me you don't use preservatives because you want to retain the incredible flavor of this special peppermint bark that you make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and the chocolate splattered everywhere, all over the kitchen usually.
Mom would come down in the morning and just wonder what happened.
Well, I love that type of peppermint bark, and you can only get it, I think, during the month of December, right? Like different chocolatiers will produce it as a limited edition. But this recipe, was it a family recipe, or was it one that you found somewhere along the way and tried it out on your family and it was a hit? So you said, I'm just really going to adopt this and make this my own.
Well, I've always loved to bake, and so I had started making peppermint bark a few weeks before we got introduced to Healing Haiti, and I wanted to make it because it was delicious.
It is so delicious.
Yep.
And the recipe is in the book. It's so delicious. Yes.
And so we started with a recipe that we had just found online, and kind of along the way changed it a little bit, and
Kind of made it your own.
Yep. It's our recipe now, but.
So you recruit your friends to do some of this, and you did the peppermint bark, raised a very good amount of money in December 2009. And then what happened after you heard about the earthquake? Is that, Amanda, when you started to feel that you wanted to work with your parents to make a plan to get down there at some point? Because that must have been a really incredible trip for you to make.
We didn't start planning the trip to go down last August until about 3 weeks before we actually went. So it was pretty last minute, and I had not been expecting it. I was not counting on going until probably.
Oh, but you were talking about it.
I've been wanting
Yeah,
to go.
she really had
Yeah.
wanted. She really wanted to go.
But they had told me no, not until 15. So the following summer.
Oh, age-wise, wanted to wait
Yeah.
till you were 15. And
Yeah.
did you go with Healing Haiti as
Yes.
a kind of a mission trip with them?
Yes, we went with the founders of Healing Haiti, and my mom was there too.
There was
So-
about 15 of us total
Mhm.
that went.
All from Minnesota, from Twin Cities
Yes,
area?
all
Okay.
from the metro area.
Wow. So how long was, Julie, how long was the trip down there? What,
We were there a week.
take us through, yeah, I mean, did you stay,
We
are there
stayed-
hotels that guests stay
There
in,
are,
or
but,
camps?
Healing Haiti has a guest house
Okay.
right outside of Port-au-Prince. So we all stayed there, all but two of us. And then there was a hotel across the street from their guest house. And so two of the women stayed in the in the hotel. So we were all in the guest house together, and we spent our time visiting the orphanages. Healing Haiti takes care of about 70 orphans, and they're in two separate orphanages there. And they deliver water to City Soleil, which is the poorest of the poor there. So they have two trucks that run each run 3 runs a day, so 6
Yep.
runs a day of fresh water. And I think their tank is it a 10,000 gallon tank, I want to say?
They have 2. I don't.
Yeah. And so we spent a day running in with the water trucks, which
Wow.
that was my favorite day. And I don't say that that I really, it's a different kind of favorite day because you get to go and be with the people and to be able to carry a bucket of water to their doorstep is really, it's humbling and it's an honor and a privilege really. And it's just amazing. It's really all the little kids that come out to carry the water, and many of them, these are 50-pound buckets. When you fill a 5-gallon bucket of water, it's about 50 pounds that they're trying to carry back to their little,
Wow.
tent or hut, and some of them need help. So that was just an amazing day. But you're never the same after you see that, because that's what they live for day in and day out, is their fresh water.
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, there were many of us that left on that truck really weeping because of what we saw, and the amount of garbage and filth and what they live in, and it's tough to take in. But thank God for the Healing Haitis of the world who are doing what they can and delivering fresh water.
Right, to have the courage and the bravery. The picture that you're painting makes me think of that movie Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
It is. Some of those scenes from that movie are very indicative of what you would see in Haiti and in the just garbage.
Right,
They
just
don't have a
yeah.
way to removal the waste, and so it just piles up and piles up, and it's tough to see. But on the flip side, we saw so much joy in the children that we were with, and we took a group to the ocean and played with them in the ocean, and so there is still a lot of joy there too. So there are those moments where you do relish that, just being with the children.
Yeah. This is Lori Creever signing off from our interview with Amanda and Julie Sexson, inviting you to read a book. It could change your life. And let's encourage our children to do the same. Thank you.